Ted. I believe that Friday was best summarized by the phrase
Party, party, party.
Thoughts from places. Day 4. Social happenings. We started by waiting, no surprise there. We did get a nice thanks from Sergio, the leader of the Rotary Club. By the time we did get there, the line already stretched all the way around the building. Some students from the school we had visited Thursday even came to be adjusted. The doctors did the best they could in the time they had, and eventually, the line went down a bit. Then I got to visit a cable company's studio to help another filmographer on the trip record interviews. Look at the amazing light setup we had. Afterwards, we went to eat and then piled into the car headed to the market to buy masks and elephants and amazing vanilla ice cream bars. I got a ride from these fantastic people to the Mega Rosario, a big event held annually in the bullfighting ring for this guy, a boy who was kidnapped 3 years ago by a cartel. It's held to show support from the family and faith that he will one day return. For those of you who don't have Catholic backgrounds, a rosary is a series of prayers. As they were speaking in Spanish and I don't really know the prayers, I couldn't follow along and ended up just zoning out in the interim. The way the rosary works, you say a lot of one prayer and every now and then you say a different one. When that different one came up at the Mega Rosary, they would release the corresponding blue balloon. Once they were done with all the prayers, they released the whole balloon rosary, which made me slightly regretful because I know how much litter that causes. But that moment was powerful either way. A lot of people who knew him well came up and led a prayer and said some inspirational words in old language I couldn't understand. Plus, there was a mariachi band. Those same fantastic people gave me a ride back to the chiropractors just as they were leaving. We hung out in the hotel for a while until those fantastic people arrived once again, and my mom shipped me off with a car full of females without a care in the world. We attended a birthday party at a local restaurant, then spent the rest of the available time cruising and rocking out. Eventually, I did have to leave that mobile party for another, more stationary one. That was still quite a bit of fun, with free fake mustaches and karaoke. I finally left with a second trip out and returned to the hotel, packed up and left the next day. I had made a lot of friends there, and as I said, I don't want to go. There are nice people here, and it's warm. But eventually we did have to cross the bridge, cross the River Bravo, cross the border, leave, until my next trip. I'll see you then, or possibly earlier. Until then, adios.